Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back. We're going to get into this reading to see what you guys need to know. As always, use your intuition, okay? Whatever comes out, just let it be what it is. Don't add it to your life if it doesn't belong. And make sure you're using good judgment when you watch and observe and ingest these readings, okay? I really love and appreciate all of you guys who have supported the channel. Shout out to all of you subscribers and members out there. Everyone who donates and contributes, books, readings, okay, you guys? I really appreciate all of you, okay? Be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. And anything you feel on your heart that you need to say, put it in the comments, child. Let's see. For Pisces, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God, for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know most importantly at this time? Ooh, the entertainer. Ooh, be mindful. Ooh, because we just talked about this. If you know, you know. People who sometimes see your life as entertainment are monitoring spirits, okay? They are a problem. People who try to use your situations as entertainment are problems, okay? For some of you guys, you may be entertainers. You may be someone who's meant to be in the spotlight or who has some type of spotlight on them, okay? Because there's something that you guys need to do. All right. Now it says you're entering a period of happiness. Positive and sociable times are afoot. Expect things to go well at this time, which means that you can look forward to the future. All right. You may be someone who is in a very prominent position in your career, maybe even in your family, in your community, or you're doing something that's creating, positive change. All right. I would just caution some of you to understand the gravity of your influence right now. It's really important for you to understand and be able to differentiate between good press and bad press, good publicity and bad publicity, and positive ways of entertaining people versus negative ways of entertaining people. I also saw a fellow Pisces who is a creator who I didn't know was a Pisces, but that I was drawn to follow them and found out later that they were a Pisces, right? But they made a video recently where they said just because something goes viral doesn't mean it's good or positive, right? Just because a person is able to find virality in our current way of expressing ourselves doesn't mean that it's actually something you should follow, listen to, or ingest. Okay. And if you do have people in your life who you're starting to identify as monitoring spirits, they may react in a very distinct way to things going well in your life because your life is no longer going to be entertainment to them. Okay, let's talk about it. Anyway, the Traveler says expect travel, movement, or even relocation very soon. It can be a great way to broaden your horizons. Okay, so some of you guys may be taking a trip, whether it's a spiritual trip or a literal trip. You could be traveling, moving around a lot, maybe even relocating and moving to somewhere new. Or possibly even just things are starting to speed up and heat up, okay, to where things are going to get a little bit more hectic possibly, okay, but not in a bad way. Now, the Broken says, turn your wounds into wisdom. Don't harden your heart and prevent the magic of life to flow through. So there's magic. There are situations that I feel are coming towards you that Spirit wants you to get excited about. That's what it is, Pisces. Your spirit team wants you to get excited about what's about to happen in your life and how things are about to move in your life. They want you to be prepared for things heating up, speeding up, and changes that you could experience in your life in the near future, and be excited about it. I feel like there could be a possibility for some of you to get a little anxious or nervous about the changes that are happening in your life. There's a possibility for some of you guys to self-sabotage, and there could even be a possibility for your past to come back to the surface, or for the things that are transpiring to trigger memories of the past, okay? But that doesn't mean that you should stop, okay? That doesn't mean that you shouldn't continue to pursue your dreams and move forward, okay? Some type of travel here. Some of you may be going on tour. There's a card flipped over. Crystals. Look at that. So this could be about clarity. This could be charging your crystals. You may need to charge your crystals. But crystals. It says date. And then older woman. So there's something that is being made clear to you by your spirit team, by your ancestors. Some of you, your mother or your grandmother, great grandmother, someone who's passed on, who's helping to guide you, or a more mature, wise person in your life that could be coming into your life, or that could be influencing or helping to influence the situations going on around you. There's an important date coming up. It could be your grandmother's birthday coming up. It could be someone who is a more mature woman in your life, or an older woman in your life whose birthday is coming up. There's a lot of noise outside. Anyway, something is going to become clear to you on your grandmother's birthday. That's clear to me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a specific date where things are gonna become very clear. I kind of want to pick out another card. What else, Spirit? For Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? Nature. So the more you get into nature, the more you are around natural environments, the clearer things will become for you. You may find rocks or crystals or things out in nature, and that's not a coincidence. If you used to pick up rocks as a child or play with like dirt and rocks as a child, that's coming up as being significant right now. I'm not exactly sure why, but I feel like Spirit is telling you that it's significant because you're going to know the significance of this. We have betrayal and justice. Ooh, we getting some justice here. We getting some justice for these betrayals, child. Okay. What? They said it's time for justice. It's time for justice. It's time to pay the piper. The piper is calling to be paid because the balance is due, okay? Period. Some of you guys have legal matters going in your favor as well. And it's like, it's natural. It's the natural flow of things for you to receive justice for some betrayals or justice for injustices that have taken place up until this point. If someone did betray you, it's in their nature to do so. This is just the type of person who they are. They're treacherous, and it's in their nature to try to betray you. But because of that, I feel like Spirit is confirming here that you guys are going to receive justice. Aries season could be significant, especially when it comes to those of you whose grandmothers or great grandmothers, maybe even your mothers, who have a message, okay? Or the older woman that could be coming into your life to give you a message. Because you know them older ladies. When I tell you them older ladies, they be all up and through the grocery store, at the mall. They be everywhere, child. And they'll just walk. Listen, because they done lived a life. They don't have anything to lose. They don't have any pride or ego attached to what they do. They just exist freely and confidently. And they will walk up to you and tell you about yourself. Okay? I had so many ladies. It's so crazy. I had one time when my sons were kind of acting up. I had this lady, and I was just talking to them about behavior and, you know, being mindful of their actions. And this lady walked up to us in Walmart and was like, hey, y'all, now, you boys, you strong boys. You got to listen to your mama. Oh, man. Boy, was it crazy. Okay? I'm just letting you know. You're going to see someone's nature very clearly as well. If you're dating or you're going on a date with someone and you're not sure what to make of them, or you're not sure how to gauge their energy. I feel like this date that's coming up is going to make it very clear to you who this person is and whether or not you can trust them. And this could also just be in general when it comes to meeting people in the near future. I feel like it's going to be clear to you, okay? You're going to be able to clearly figure out people's intentions and whether or not they're in the right place. Okay, so let's see. You're going to meet a lot of people too, because with this travel card, it's like your spirit team doesn't want you to shrivel up and close yourself off to the experiences that you're about to have. They don't want you to be afraid to meet new people and do things outside or travel and go places, because they're reassuring you that you're going to be able to see folks' intentions very clearly, okay? So why is this message coming out for Pisces spirit? Oh, 2 cards. So you may be a little nervous about something that you know is coming up, or an important date that is coming up. You may owe some money and not have the money to pay it. You may feel nervous about whether or not someone is going to pay you what you owe, what you are owed, okay? What am I stumbling about? It feels like, okay, if somebody owes you money, or they owe you some type of reciprocation for your energy. This could be an employer that needs to pay you, and you're not sure if they're going to pay you. Say you're a TSA worker. You're not sure if you're going to get your check. If you have somebody who owes you alimony or child support, you're not sure if they're going to pay you. It's causing you some type of stress and anxiety, because if they don't pay you, you can't pay the people who you owe. And I feel like that's why this is coming up. Something is going to work out in your favor. What's meant to happen is going to happen for everyone involved. Like, the best outcome is going to happen for everyone involved. And if you know that you've been doing your best to be pure and fair with your intentions, then I feel like the result that you deserve is going to happen. You have the scales of justice here on the 6 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Somebody could owe you a lot of money, or you could owe a lot of money. I also feel like with this 9 of Swords, what's important is to focus on the positive, or your spirit team really wants you to focus on the outcome that you would like to see. There's another indication here of someone with a lot of wisdom, or an older person coming into your life to help you in a situation, okay? Or they're coming in a spiritual form, in an energetic form through this message to remind you of what to hold on to, like what's important to you in life, why you started doing what you're doing. It's like they really want you to remember who you are. Okay, remember. Mufasa coming through the clouds, face ass, to help you remember who you are. Okay, and not to forget who you are and the connection that you have to your spirit team. Okay, none of these raggedy motherfuckers out here can help you any more than you can help yourself. And I say that with all the grace in my heart. Okay, none of these people can make you or break you. None of them can shake you or fake you. You know exactly what's going on. Okay, some of you could receive a large sum of money. Some of you, it could be anywhere between $4,000 to $10,000. Some of you, it could be anywhere between $400 to $1,000. But I feel like you guys are about to receive whatever this is that I feel is owed to you. Somebody knows, especially if they owe you a large lump sum of money, somebody knows that money is going to come to you whether they like it or not. And I feel like it's causing them some type of stress, anxiety, or fear. I also feel like there could be something legally going on here, or something in regards to like the government or legal action that's being taken that this person is ashamed of, or they could be being shamed if they weren't, fulfilling a contract of some kind. They could be I told you that butt whooping was coming. I told you somebody was going to get their ass whooped. And that shame could be setting in, and they may be very remorseful or apologetic on the surface, but spirit is telling you that if you see their true nature as treacherous or as someone who is a betrayer, it's right for you to handle the situation accordingly and govern yourself accordingly. Okay. I also feel like with that Knight of Cups, I feel gratitude and appreciation is necessary, because I also get a vibe that if you have a deadline, or if you are stressing about a deadline to pay something or to finish something or to do something, spirit is saying I feel like they're saying to you, I'm channeling, child. They're saying to you that you're going to be given some type of grace. So try to, give that grace back out, or show gratitude as much as possible, and be thankful and appreciative for anyone who helps you in this situation. What's the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords? The Eight of Wands. So something is moving really quickly, or you feel like you're running out of time. I also feel like this could be about communication. It could be the travel, the movement. You may have to travel somewhere to handle something. You may have to drive or find a way to get from point A to point B in order for you to handle something. We have the Knight of Cups again and the Eight of Cups. Look at that. It's a weird thing I just thought about. Pisces, you could be turning down someone's offer or rejecting someone's apology. I don't know what exactly that is. Be mindful of arrogance in a situation so that you're not, creating problems for yourself. I feel like you are moving towards a goal, and you could be getting a little nervous or some cold feet here, because you started off really confident and knowing what you wanted, and you followed that even though you didn't have maybe a clear path. You may not have had a guarantee, but you knew in your heart what you felt like you should do. It kind of feels like they don't want you to backtrack or second guess your first mind in this situation. Continue to stick to your plan or your strategy. Okay? Because I feel like you're on the way to achieving your goal, or the outcome of the situation that you may have perceived in the beginning is valid. You just can't see it. Okay? If someone does apologize to you, or they communicate with you in a way that seems remorseful or apologetic, I just don't necessarily, because the Eight of Wands can often be someone who's like a slick talker or a fast talker, or someone who knows how to manipulate situations that are going on, manipulate people's feelings and actions through their communication. And I kind of get the vibe that you're not allowing it to penetrate your heart space. You're not allowing it to dictate or sway your emotions. With the Eight of Cups, it's like you're walking away from someone's apology, or you're saying no, or you're not accepting something because it's just not enough. And it kind of feels to me that if there is a person here doing nefarious shit, they're only coming towards you to say whatever they need to say to get you to move how they want you to move. And if you're too arrogant or big-headed or ego-driven or prideful, you may see it as, like you may get into that mode where it's like, yeah, I knew you was gonna come back and do all of this, and you bopping around, which technically you may have a right to do, but that could leave you susceptible to whatever games this person is playing. And you need to be very mindful of that. Flattery and, honeysuckling your ass is not what you want to fall victim to right now. Okay. So that's the nicest way I can say it. I also feel like somebody may be offering you whatever they owe you, or telling you that the only way that you can get it is to come to them. And you're not sure if you can trust that. And I feel like your spirit team is telling you to follow your intuition, okay? Because it kind of feels like somebody could be trying to lay a trap and say, oh, well, just come over here and I'll give you X, Y, and Z. But then when you get there, they may not actually have it, or they may not actually give it to you. I don't necessarily like that, but let me see. What's this Eight of Wands? Oh, wow. We got a whole pile here. The King of Wands, the Fool, the High Priestess, and the Tower. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, your intuition is sensing, Tower energy. Something could be destructive. Something might be chaotic. A person could be trying to cause problems. The Fool is the person who is jumping out of the tower face first. The person who doesn't want to face the reality of the tower is the person who's falling back first. Technically, Scorpio energy, Pisces energy, Aries energy with the Fool, possibly also Aquarius. And then you have I was about to say the Queen of Wands, but it's the King of Wands. So Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, yeah. Something new is opening up in Aries season, or you're doing something new that's causing a shift and destroying anything that's unstable in your life right now. And it's because you took a leap of faith towards what you know to be true. You took a leap of faith towards what you felt like was the right direction. And I feel like your intuition is strong when it comes to a particular situation in your life right now, whatever this is talking about, or when it comes to a particular person who's associated with this reading. If there is a tower going on, I'm telling you, you're picking up on it. You can feel it. You can sense it. Somebody also all of a sudden has a new story. Like, they told you one set of details in the past, but now their story has changed. And that gives you pause in this situation, because your intuition is telling you that something might be fishy. Because why is your story changing? Why are you now changing your tune? Is it because a tower is happening? And then it's like that thought in itself makes you sense that a tower is taking place, whether this person wants you to know it or not. It's like you can sense it regardless of what they want you to know, regardless of what they're saying. You're reading in between the lines, or spirit is guiding you to read between the lines to see what's actually going on that another person may not want you necessarily to see or pick up on, but you can, regardless of if they want you to or not. And I said the Queen of Wands. Okay, that's psychic shit, bitch. And the Queen of Wands is very psychic. She is very clairvoyant. She's got gifts that tell her that regardless of what the evidence says, regardless of what everyone else wants her to do, she's going to do what she wants to do, because she knows intuitively that that's the right way to go. Yeah, and the Knight of Swords. I feel like someone is saying something to you to get you to take opposite steps. Like, whoever this person is communicating with you in a way where they're trying to influence you to go in a different direction. But I feel like you're confident about the direction that you're moving in, no matter how forceful this communication is or how forceful the energetic winds of whatever this person is doing are. Because it's like their voice, their communication, that's swords, that's air energy. It feels like the wind or the situation is pushing people very forcefully in one direction. Or this person is communicating in a very forceful way to push you in a direction. But it's like you're standing against the wind, bracing against it. Kind of feels like the Strength card. Oh my God. Whoa. I feel like you are very confident in your communication, or you're very confident in your actions despite someone else's communication. Oh, can we move forward? I'm sorry. Whatever that is, it's like, I don't know if it's enough. I feel like it might be too little too late. I also feel like Spirit is pushing you to do something, And that's different from someone else trying to push you to do something. Whatever spirit is pushing you to do, whatever you feel confident about or intuitively the action that you feel spirit is guiding you to take, I feel like that's what you should follow and not push against it, because more than likely you're getting the intuitive nudges for a reason so that you can help resolve your situation. Okay, it's like somebody leading you towards a person so that they can help you, or leading you towards a certain place so you can figure out what you need to figure out. That's what it feels like to me. Like, so if today or whenever you see this reading, you feel called to do certain things or take certain steps or go in a certain direction, spirit is saying don't talk yourself out of it, because more than likely your first instinct is correct. What's the Six of Pentacles? The Three of Swords. Yeah, the Empress. And the Six of Swords. Yeah, somebody is upset or disappointed that you're receiving some type of abundance, or that you're being led in a positive direction, or that you're moving in a positive direction, making good decisions. I also feel like if you have a grandmother or a mother or a great grandmother, some feminine energy, a strong feminine energy of a person who's passed on, they could have passed from a heart attack, or they could have passed from some type of heart failure of some kind. They're the one who is guiding you legitimately. And you know what pisses me off? There's a lot of people out there that say, oh, your grandmother is saying this or your grandmother is saying that. And I'm not calling no names. It's plenty of people who do. Your grandfather is saying this, your grandfather is saying that. You know, your three times great grandpappy told you. And it's just like, all the time, bitch. All the time. You get what I'm saying? And I just, that shit just pisses me off, because people just eat that shit up because they're being targeted. And it just pisses me off. So I kind of feel that for some of you, if you do have an ancestor or someone who has passed that has been a guiding light for you, I'm not saying it's not possible all the time. They're always going to be there guiding you. They love you. You they baby. Okay, period. But I also feel the reason why I talked about how I'm pissed off is the same way that this person feels pissed off when it comes to disappointing things that are happening to you and the chaos that you've had to experience that's caused you a lot of this Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords energy of fear and, you know, being hesitant to be yourself. They're pissed off about that, and they're pissed off with the people who've been doing that to you. So that's why they've been actively taking steps in the spirit form, in the spirit realm, to get you the fuck up out of there. Oh, you heard that? I don't know if y'all hearing the birds, but I also feel that you are being guided away from negative situations without even knowing where you're going to end up. And the faith that you have in your spirit team for taking you out of these situations, the trust that you have and that you place in them to help you land on your feet on solid ground, is why you're receiving something, or why you're being chosen for something, or why someone is believing you over another person. Ooh. I feel a lot of you need to know that you're moving in the right direction, and that your spirit team is supporting you in these steps that you're taking to move in the right direction. What's the Nine of Swords? Two of Swords reversed. So something that was unclear or that you were indecisive about, again, crystals, is going to become very clear in the near future. Either you've made a decision, or you're making a decision, or a decision has been made, and you're going to see what's actually going on. The truth and the clarity is here. The overcoming of challenges, obstacles, trials, tribulations, and obstructions is here. Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, you know exactly what you need to do, because the dust is starting to settle. If you've been dealing with a tower moment or anything destructive or chaotic behind the scenes and you haven't really been telling anyone about it, I feel that you're kind of coming out on the other side of whatever this is. That's what the Queen of Swords is telling me. Okay. This could even be about you having the courage and the confidence to speak your mind and say how the fuck you really feel. Okay. Because it's directed it's coming from a good place. It's coming from a true place. It's coming from your spirit team. There could also be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, strong Aquarius. I don't feel Libra as much. I feel more Aquarius or maybe even Gemini energy, but it could be a Libra. Who knows? It may even be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius, like I said earlier, who is giving you information so that you can see clearly what's actually going on. I feel like this person is wise, or they have some type of knowledge or experience to where they can give you clarity or information that you need in order to gain clarity in your situation and then make a decision, or to be confident in your decision. That's what I feel like that's about. Okay. I also feel for some of you, if you've made a decision that is decisive and clear, it may be stressing somebody out, and that's not your problem. Okay, what's hidden that Pisces needs to know or see? Hierophant and the Seven of Pentacles, strong Taurus energy. There could be something that you're waiting for that is going to come or happen in Taurus season. This is the Taurus and or Libra energy right here. This is a long wait with the Seven of Pentacles. This is trial and error, trying and trying and trying and going and going and going and repeatedly, consistently investing your time, energy, money, or effort into something and not really getting a payout, or not being sure if there's going to be a payout with the Seven of Pentacles. It's like they're giving me the analogy of church when the pastor tells you to keep going, don't give up, or even spirituality when we say keep going, but it feels like it's never going to pay off. You know, there could be something about the church or a church that's hidden, that's been going on for a long time. Something has been happening for a long time, even if it's not to do with church. Something has been happening for a long time, or someone has invested a lot of time and energy into something repetitively, consistently, because that's what they were supposed to do, or maybe that's the contract that they had. The Six of Cups and the Three of Wands. Yeah, and the reason why they invested so much, or the reason why they invested for so long, is because they expected some type of return on investment or payout. This could also be a person who's supporting you or investing in you or what you're doing because they believe. Because that Hierophant is giving me like, oh, we believe, we trust, we have faith, right? So somebody could be supporting you or trying to protect you, or giving you what you've been asking for, giving you what you've been waiting on, because you've shown and proved your commitment, or because they believe in what you're doing and they either expect you to pay it back, or they expect for you to like succeed. Okay. With the Three of Wands. There's a long wait here. Some of you could be finding out that something that you've been waiting on for a long time is never going to come. And I know that sounds discouraging, but it's actually positive, right? It's all about your perspective. If you choose to be negative, your reality is going to be negative. Okay. Deal with that shit. If you choose to be positive, it's going to be positive. That's the Three of Wands. But I kind of feel like some of you have been expecting something, or some of you maybe even are owed something that I feel like you've been waiting on that you're never going to get. But that allows you to be able to be the Queen of Swords and see clearly, okay, now I see I'm never going to get this from you, so now I can move accordingly. What's the Hierophant and the Seven of Pentacles? The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there's a commitment to something. There's a ritualistic, repetitive investment in something because of the potential that it had to succeed. Okay, Six of Swords and the Five of Swords. Ooh. Ooh, that's 11 swords, which is the Ace of Swords. 6 minus 5 is 1, which is the Ace. 6 plus 5 is 11, which technically, I guess, could be the Two of Swords, but I see it as an Ace. Hell. Okay. Five of Swords. Yeah, someone's intentions, their nature is very petty. They're willing to do anything and step on anyone to get what it is that they want. They're angry, they're vindictive, they're jealous, they're envious, they're mad. They're doing it out of spite. Spirit is guiding you away from this person because they have the potential to sabotage. They may even have the potential to negatively influence your children, negatively influence or create chaos in your sacred or safe space. I feel like this could be somebody who is making empty promises that they're going to do something or pay something or give something or work on something or fix something and they're not doing it. I think that's what's hidden. Is that something is only potential. This person's promises are only potential. They're not anything solid or concrete, because over time, if you evaluate these actions or this person's actions, or you evaluate their promises versus what you got a return on your investment on, you will see that rarely, if ever, you have ever gotten a return on your investment. More than likely, you've never gotten what this person has promised you, or you've never been able to say, yes, they were telling the truth. Yes, they followed through. Yes, they stuck to their word. More than likely, you're not going to see that. What is the pattern? Spirit is telling you to pay attention to the pattern of somebody's words, communication, their actions, their behavior, their spending habits, things like this. This person is coming towards you to make a promise that they already plan on not keeping. And have you sitting there waiting on receiving something that they're never going to give you. I also feel, don't make any empty promises. Don't make a promise that you can't keep. Don't make guarantees that you can't keep at this time. Don't obligate yourself to something or commit to something that you aren't sure if you're going to be able to follow through on. And if you do make a promise or a commitment to someone for something, follow through with it. Because if not, the consequences could be detrimental for you in your situation. I'm not saying that the gravity is super serious, but whatever it is, Spirit is saying don't make promises you can't keep, and don't believe people's promises who have already proven to you that they've lied, because I feel like you will be standing there holding the bag if you do. Always have a backup plan, especially if you're dealing with people who aren't consistent or who cannot be trusted. What's the Page of Pentacles? 9 of Wands. Yeah, and I feel like your sensors are going off. Your antennas are going off. Because the repetitive behavior of this person is untrustworthy or unreliable. 3 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. It's like over and over they tell you, oh, I'm going to give you the money. I'm going to pay you back. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And they never do. This could also be somebody who just says whatever they have to say to get what they want. That's the 8 of Wands. And this could, again, be a cautionary warning for you not to behave this way. Somebody's trying to get your attention. It's like they're doing all of these things in an effort to get your attention or distract you or something. Or to even possibly to cause you to self-sabotage. And they expect to be able to do it again. It's like somebody here is very arrogant, or spirit is warning you against being arrogant in a situation. Counting your chickens before they hatch, or counting your eggs before they hatch, putting all your eggs in one basket, spending your money before you get it, all of that type of shit. Somebody could also even be trying to plant seeds of fear and doubt within you. And they've been doing this over a consistent amount of time to make you question or second guess yourself. And I feel like there's an opportunity here where you can earn a lot of money, or where you can have security and stability, or where like things may be able to work out well for you. But someone is trying to either scare you out of it or intimidate you into not doing it, because of how much commitment it's going to take, or how much time it's going to take, or the investment that you're going to have to make on the front end. So you have to take that as you will, okay? It's like somebody who you know, help, or somebody who you let borrow money, or somebody who knows that they are obligated to do something, and they keep coming back with excuses. And then when they finally do come back with something, it's like pennies on the dollar compared to whatever they owe. I feel like somebody may have even told another person that's not you, right? They may have even made a promise to someone else, like an organization, or it could be a job, because there's 7 pentacles and the page of pentacles, that's 8 pentacles. Their boss, maybe, I don't know. But I feel like somebody made a promise or a vow or swore an oath to do something, and then it's like they're not following through on what they promised with that person, and that's what's creating a problem. That's what is causing a delay here. And I feel like whoever this Hierophant is going to step in, okay? What's the Hierophant? Let's see. The Queen of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Queen of Cups was kind of going in reverse. But we have the Ace of Pentacles here. Is it worth it? That's the only thing I'm hearing in my mind. Ace of Pentacles, Six of Swords. What's the Queen of Cups with the Hierophant? The Emperor. Aries, Taurus, Libra. Ace of Pentacles again. And the King of Swords. I don't know if somebody's making an offer to you. I'm not sure if it's something you can trust, or even something that you should entertain. I also feel like there's a person here who was paid off to tell a lie that was presented as the truth. Like if someone paid their father or their brother or somebody to lie for them, it's like they paid them to do it. Or if somebody lied to you, they might have been paid to do it by someone else who wanted you to believe the lie. Or they paid someone to lie to someone else in order for that person to believe the lie. Just so they could get out of some type of hot water, or just so that they could avoid some type of consequences or repercussions. I also feel like when an opportunity presents itself, Spirit is saying not to second guess your intuition. They want you to be ready. Because I feel like this could be an opportunity that you've been waiting for, and they're guiding you towards what you need. But that's crazy. Somebody also could have been consistently paying someone to like cause delays or create an issue here. This could be bribery. It could be extortion. I don't know what it is, child. It feels strange. And I just heard do something strange for a piece of change. What is the Seven of Pentacles? The Hermit. Virgo. A lot of earth energy. Virgo and Taurus specifically. Maybe Libra and Aries as well. Possibly Capricorn, but I don't feel that as much as Virgo and Taurus. It's like you're finding out where someone's money is going, or finding out what somebody's been paying for, what they've been investing in. Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's either about an offer that someone is making to you because they want you to be invested in something, and they're going to do everything they can to get you moving in the direction they want you to move. Or it's like whatever someone's been doing on the back end is kind of being like discovered. Especially when it comes to, you know, a person trying to find a sneaky way to win or a sneaky way to get ahead. Okay. What is this betrayal up here? Good Lord. Two of Wands, bitch. Decisions. The decisions that have been made. Even if you decided to move forward or forgive someone or whatever, they may have betrayed you. Okay, Five of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. This could be someone who decided not to help you after they said they were going to help you. It's like whatever this is, I feel like you're getting justice for it. This could even be someone who's keeping information from you. It's like they're making decisions on the low, secretly, to invest in things or to give people money and leaving you out of the loop. And that's a betrayal. Especially if they owe you money. Or especially if you did some type of work for them and they didn't pay you. They got the money to pay you. They're just not taking action, or they're not doing it. What's the Two of Wands? Some of you, this is specifically for government employees. Ace of Cups. So we've seen the Ace of Wands, Cups, Pentacles, not swords yet. So this is about finding out the truth. This is about successfully or victoriously overcoming obstacles, making sacrifices that actually end up paying off, having some type of blessing or miracle that could happen as well with the Ace of Cups. Or even decisions about babies and children and things like that. The Strength, there it is, and the Seven of Cups. The courage to walk away from situations that are confusing, or people who are creating diversions, illusions, manipulations, people who are delusional. Having the courage to make a decision even in the face of adversity or heavy pushback to make you do something in a different way, right? Making decisions that you know are the right decision or that are fair regardless of what other people expect of you. Having a lot of choices and a lot of options, but there's one option or one choice that's very clearly, I feel, correct, but it's just difficult because you don't know what's going to happen because there could be a lot of shit on the line, right? It's like, you know, this is the right choice. You know, this is the right decision, but you're just not sure what's going to happen afterwards, but you know that it's going to create waves. Silencing the negative voices in your head that tell you you can't do something or that you don't have what you need. Overcoming your fears. Yeah. I'm telling you though, if somebody does something out of spite, the pattern is going to be recognized, right? Like if somebody's doing something in a very vengeful and petty and vindictive way, I feel like someone is discovering the pattern of behavior. Like maybe every time you walk away from this person, every time you ghost this person, every time you set a boundary with this person or say no and put your foot down, it's like somebody is observing a pattern of consistency when it comes to this person reacting in a very spiteful and vindictive way. What's the advice for Pisces? The Star. Hope. Your light is shining, Pisces. You may have Aquarius in your chart, or there's an Aquarius significance here. It's also about the future, futuristic thoughts, futuristic behavior, pouring into something wholeheartedly. Okay. Oh, and there's the Ace of Swords. I feel like there was a victory for you in Aquarius season that you don't know about that's about to become clear. I feel like also a lot of you guys have successfully healed from something or successfully overcome something. Your sacrifice is paying off. There's confirmation of that. This is confirmation that your sacrifice is paying off. I did a video that Pisces sacrifices have not gone unnoticed. It was on TikTok. If you want to follow me on TikTok, you feel free, child. You do what you want to do. But I did a video about how Pisces sacrifices have not gone unnoticed. And I really feel like there are signs that are about to start showing up that confirm what you've been focusing on, what you've been working to heal from, what you've been pulling yourself up by the bootstraps to resolve is paying off. You're going to get confirmation of what the truth is, which clearly, identifies what the lies were. So you don't believe them anymore. What's the Star? The King of Swords. Ooh. Well, the King of Cups. Death card. Okay, could be a Scorpio masculine, an Aquarius masculine, possibly Libra, Gemini, another Pisces, or Cancer. This is about having hope and being positive about the future, having optimism about things working out the way that they're meant to work out. I feel like the change has taken place in the darkness, and the results of that change are about to be exposed in the light. The door is closed on something or someone. There could be an air sign or a water sign masculine, specifically an Aquarius or a Scorpio or any of the other air signs or water signs, who is notifying you of this victory, notifying you of this change, notifying you, messaging you, confirming to you what's going on, or it could be about this person. Someone is very charismatic when it comes to communication, or they're very slick-tongued with the King of Cups and the King of Swords when it comes to communication. Either because they've dealt with manipulative people before and they can sense it and nip it in the bud, or because they are that type of manipulative person. So take it how it resonates. This is somebody who's easily able to negotiate and change people's minds. One more card for the King of Swords. Whoa. Four of Pentacles. Hold on, like I said, to what's true. I feel like some of you are being advised to speak up, knowing that your voice is going to be heard, or that people are going to rally to your cause, to tell your story, even if it's scary to do so. And to be confident in what you know, be confident in what you've learned, be confident in what you have to say. And especially if somebody wants to create problems, hold on to the truth that you know to be true. Stay clear when it comes to the truth that you believe. Because you speaking up about it, or you expressing yourself, even if you're on an island all by yourself, is going to make a difference. Boom. Period, bitch. Even if somebody died and did not tell you the truth, that truth is coming out. Or if there was some type of argument, problem, tussle that was going on, and your story stayed the same, that's what the focus needs to be. If this is like your lawyer, that may be the approach that they take. I'm not a doctor, lawyer, or psychologist, so please don't take this as medical, legal, or psychological advice. Disclaimers below. I have to say it because this bitch is out here doing tarot getting sued. Okay? You make your own decisions. Anyway, Seven of Wands. Yeah. The truth is your defense. And if you got somebody around who's trying to, wiggle out of the truth or tell you not to tell the truth or tell you not to speak for yourself, I don't know. You might want to get a second opinion. I can't tell you what to do. You got to make your own decision. But I feel like there's a victory here that comes when the truth is revealed. And when you hold your position and know that because you're telling the truth, you are in the right place. And if any of you are out here lying and being stupid, because we already see that there's some Pisces out here doing some dumb shit, then that truth is going to come out. The truth is going to prevail. That's what I feel like the advice is. So whether it's someone else lying and you being unsure of whether they'll get away with it, or whether it's you standing up for what you believe in, Spirit is telling you the advice that the truth will prevail. So that's what you need to focus on, because the dust is settling. Okay. And we're about to start seeing the results of some of this poor behavior that's been going on for a very long time. Investigations have been taking place. Documents have been collected. Evidence has been collected. And, whatever's been going on in the dark is coming to the light. And the results of all of that is going to be visible very clearly very soon. Okay. Anything else for Pisces? It's stressing you out, or somebody is stressed out. Public eye, inner growth, relaxing in reverse. Yeah, somebody is stressed out by something. I feel like also Spirit is saying don't let this stress you out. Inner growth says testing your strength, overcoming adversity, making spiritual progress. Okay, even though this may have been a very stressful, long drawn out situation that was possibly even very triggering, bringing things to the surface, I feel like it's making you stronger. Okay. And if you're like, well, I don't want to be no stronger. Well, okay. Public eye says something is going to be public. If somebody embarrassed you or wronged you or betrayed you publicly, they're going to have to face up and own up to it publicly. I don't believe you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe that there should be any private apologies for public betrayals. And I don't think Spirit believes that either. If somebody comes out and says something publicly, they need to handle it publicly to rectify the situation. I feel like your growth as well, you're flourishing, like you're flowering, the blossoming of your spirit and the pain that you've gone through or whatever you've experienced is going to be on full display. It's like people are going to see publicly on full display the inner growth that you have, or the strength that you have, the spiritual progress that you have made in your own life. Everybody's going to be able to see it. Okay. It's undeniable here. 'Cause I feel like something that you've been doing or working towards, the star card is exposure. Okay. Somebody cannot hide behind their behavior. They can't hide behind other people. They can't hide behind a business or a corporation or a building or a church or a pastor. It's like they can't hide behind all of these structures. It's going to be on full display. Checking on you, an unknown and fake number. So somebody could use an unknown number to text you, call you, email you, check on you, reach out to you, and it could stress you out. But because you've had a lot of inner growth, you may realize that this is somebody's attempt to be spiteful or create some type of problems or get some type of dirt on you. I said something about monitoring spirits earlier. Okay. If somebody said, oh, I'm just checking on you, but you blocked them and now they're reaching out from an unknown number, that's somebody overstepping the fucking boundary. Because you set the boundary of blocking their goddamn number the first time. Now they feel the audacity, the audacious pretense to come and reach out to you from some bullshit ass number, or from some, oh, I'm just calling you from so-and-so's number. No, don't, bitch. Listen, That's an overstep of boundaries. That is a monitoring spirit who wants to be able to see into your life and peer into your situations so that they can either find entertainment from it, gossip about it, or cause chaos and stress. Fuck that bitch, okay? I said what I said. You may not like my delivery, but I did not lie. So, with that being said, I just want to pick one of these cards to see what that is. Or they send somebody to you to say, oh, so-and-so says that they sorry. They know that you blocked them and did it. Fuck that. What's relaxing in reverse? Inner growth and public eye. 4 of Wands. Somebody might be trying to expose your address. It's weird. I feel like also you're very close to accomplishing a goal and your spirit team is cheering you on. There they go with their pom-poms. Like, come on, girl. Come on, sir. We need you to keep going, ma'am. You almost here. We got the party set up. The food is already hot. You ain't got to wait on the barbecue food to be ready. Okay? We got things here ready to go. Okay? 6 of Swords. They bringing you in. The chickens is coming home to roost. Your ship is about to dock at the station and you are going to get off on dry land. That's what this is. And it's a confirmation. Some of you, there is a person coming towards you with the express purposes of having a relationship, being committed, being married, learning more about you. And it's a positive experience. And this is your justice after you've been in a lot of fucked up relationships. Ace of Cups, 4 of Wands, Hierophant. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't always have to be something bad. And I feel like all of a sudden you may realize that you're a match to this person. All of a sudden you may realize, damn, we were brought together. All of a sudden you may realize that everything up until this point has led you here. And if not for all the bullshit, you wouldn't have been able to meet this person or have this person in your life. And it's going to click. The light bulb is going to go off. Somebody could even be telling you after all this time that how they felt about you. And how they was scared and that, you know, they want this to be real. You get what I'm saying? And it's going to be something that, you know, people are going to observe. So you just got to be ready because folks may have a lot to say. Folks may have a lot to say. And you got to be confident. And so does that other person because any insecurities can leave, you know, it can leave shit open in a negative way. All right. Anyway, I'm going to let y'all figure that out. But overall, Pisces, I don't think you should hold anything back. I feel like if a person is right for you in a relationship or if an opportunity is right for you career-wise, personally, or with your business and whatever you do, people are going to accept you for who you are. There's nothing. I feel like you should be transparent as well as far as the advice. There's nothing that you should hold back. There's nothing that you should keep in. There's nothing that you should be afraid to say because if a motherfucker gonna like you, they gonna like you. If they gonna hate you, they gonna hate you. And it ain't nothing you can do to control that energy. Something is coming up though to the surface, either when it comes to your insecurities, your triggers, your trauma, your past. It's coming up. And either you gonna let it make you or you gonna let it break you. And spirit is trying to prevent you from letting it break you because they know if you're able to overcome it on the other side, there is a victory. Okay. Let's see. What is the overall advice? Thank you, spirit. Your life is so special. Treat it with loving care. Okay. Say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. Because you got a special life. You got something to do. Now, stop pushing against what is. Align with it and move on. Like I said, if the wind of spirit is leading you in a direction, don't fight it. Don't talk yourself out of it. Don't deny it. Stop being big headed and just do what God has guided you to do. Anyway, I hope that helped you guys. As always, I appreciate you for being here. Please book your readings, y'all. I'm trying to pay my rent. I really am. It's a whole bunch of fuckery. I know this always happen, child, but I be on the verge. I be on the verge of a whole bunch of shit, and all of these raggedy bitch ass, funky ass, hot dog neck, dinosaur, T-Rex arm, face ass motherfuckers come out the woodwork to try to stop me to be spiteful so that I have to focus and on whatever problems they create, okay, and not focus on where I'm going, and you know, all that causes me to lose momentum, child. So listen, that's why I've been asking you, if you can book a reading, if you'd like to book a reading, if you've always wanted to have a reading, I've lowered the prices so it's better for y'all and for me, and we can help each other, because I'm not trying to create no another motherfucking GoFundMe, bitch. It's just too much. My spirit can't handle it, okay? I'd rather you just book a reading and we can have an equal exchange of energy and you won't feel cheated, okay? If you do want to donate, though, hell, I'm not going to hold you back. Please use the PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle if you would like to donate. And if you cannot do any of those things and money is tight and you're trying to accomplish the same goal that I am, baby, don't be worried. Just like the video, subscribe, engage with the content, because that tells the algorithm that you're supporting what I'm doing. Thank you for everyone who has hyped my videos. And thank you to all of you who have good hearts out there who are not spiteful, raggedy bitches. Okay? I appreciate it. And I hope that you guys gain something positive from the reading. Remember, Pisces, most importantly, what is it? Our circle, booze. Bye.